Hi and welcome to TTN Info TVSK channel. My name is Syed. Here I am with the latest and updated news for 5th July 2023. Saudi Arabia OIC condemns Israel violence in West Bank. Saudi Arabia's foreign ministry condemned and denounced on Tuesday Israel's continued escalation in occupied Palestinian territories and its latest aggression against the city of Jenin. Thousands of people were evacuated from the Jenin refugee camp as one of Israel's biggest West Bank military operations in years continued for a second day on Tuesday. Indonesia requests UN to implement Palestine resolution in a wake of Israel attack. Indonesia called on the UN Security Council on Tuesday for the immediate implementation of all of its resolutions related to Palestine as it condemned deadly Israel attacks in the occupied West Bank. At least 9 Palestinians were killed and 100 injured after Israel launched a ground offense and airstrike on Jenin on Monday. Video photos showed bulldozers tearing up the Palestinian city and Israel tanks outside. It is an operation allegedly focused on militant targets. Indonesia, the world's largest Muslim majority country, was among the latest to react to the Israel violence following widespread condemnation from the Arab and the Muslim world. Pakistan court declares Tosha Khana case against Imran Khan inadmissible report. The Islamabad High Court on July 4 declares the Tosha Khana case against the Pakistani Tehreek-e-Insaf chief Imran Khan inadmissible. Mr. Imran Khan was indicated in the Tosha Khana case on May 10 by Additional Section Judge Humayun Dilawar, who rejected objections about the admissibility of the case. Spanish police break up major human trafficking ring. Police in Spain says they have cracked a smuggling ring responsible for trafficking people from Syria to Europe via Sudan. The police has said the gang was based in Spain and run by a Syrian man operating since 2017. It also dealt in smuggled items including guns and drugs. 15 people have been arrested, 14 of them in Almeria and 1 in Malaga. 13 were remanded in custody. 13 properties in the two cities were also searched and police seized 2 speedboats with the cash €522,000, a pistol and additional 7 vehicles, mobile and satellite phones, computers, a tablet, documents and drugs. The police said the gang smuggled 200 people via Khartoum using operatives in Belgium and Germany to coordinate trips onward to Europe at a round distance of over 8,000 km and which cost up to €20,000 per person. Saudi Arabia King Salman and Crown Prince congratulated Biden on US Independence Day. King Salman sent on Tuesday a cable to US President Joe Biden to mark July 4, his country's Independence Day. The king expressed his sincere congratulations and best wishes for continued good health and happiness for the president and further progress and prosperity for the government and people of the US, so the press agency reported. Indian Muslim organizations divided on the Uniform Civil Code. The Prime Minister's call for Uniform Civil Code has left the Muslim organization divided down the middle. While the All India Muslim Personal Law Board lost no time in running down the proposal, and Jamaat-e-Ulema Hind followed suit shortly after Jamaat-e-Islami Hind has refrained from reacting to Mr. Modi's call. The Jamaat feels that the UCC affects all Indians, including the vast tribal population, and it would not be wise to decree or accept a proposal whose contours are yet to be clearly outlined. At a closed-door meeting of the wings of the Jamaat, it was decided to adopt a wait-and-watch policy till the time the government frames a draft law. Taliban bans women's beauty parlors in Afghanistan. The Taliban is banning women's beauty parlor in Afghanistan, says a government spokesman in the latest curve on the rights and freedoms of women and girls in the country. The government order confirmed on Tuesday followed the edicts barring women from education, public space, and most forms of employment since the Taliban seized power in August 2021 as US and NATO forces pulled out. When will Manipur violence stop? Asked Mizoram Chief Minister. Mizoram Chief Minister Zoramthanga on July 4 took a dig at the BJP while expressing his deep concern over the ethnic violence in Manipur since May 3 and seeking to know when it would stop. He aired his opinion in a statement issued hours after the House of Silence. The spokesperson of the Kuki National Organization was burned down at the Songpe in Manipur's Chorachandapura district on Monday night by people reportedly opposed to lifting of a national highway blockade by the Kuki extremist group. US President Joe Biden has already released a new plan to cancel billions in student loan debt after the conservative majority Supreme Court of the US in a 6-3 decision on June 30 blocked his ambitious plan to cancel $430 billion in debt. Although Mr. Biden has said the alternative plan is consistent with the Supreme Court ruling, it could still face a legal challenge while the fate of millions of American borrowers who may have to start repaying their loans once a pause on repayment lifts hangs in the balance. Indian consulate in San Francisco vandalized. The US has strongly condemned vandalism and attempted arson against the Indian consulate in San Francisco, terming the violence a criminal offense. A video by Khalistan supporters dated July 2 posted on Twitter showed the act of arson at the Indian consulate in San Francisco. The MEA on July 4 has summoned Canadian High Commissioner after Khalistan posters threatened Indian diplomats in Canada, said source. Indian Congress slams Modi government over price rise, organized flash protest outside BJP headquarters. Stepping up its attack on the Narendra Modi government over the rising price of vegetables, the Congress on July 4 described Prime Minister Narendra Modi as the Mehengai Man, under whose watch essential food items have become unaffordable. The All India Mahila Congress, led by its chief Neta D'Souza, organized a flash protest outside the Bharatiya Janata Party headquarters to demand relief for people from the rising inflation in prices for essential food items. Women leaders also accused the Delhi police of manhandling and violating laid down protocols while trying to remove them from the protest site. Chinese President Xi calls for effort by SCO countries to safeguard regional peace and ensure common security. Chinese President Xi Jinping on July 4 called the SCO member countries to safeguard regional peace and ensure common security besides focusing on pragmatic cooperation to speed up economic recovery. Addressing the 23rd meeting of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Council of Heads of State presided by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in a virtual format, President Xi underscored efforts to uphold multilateralism and improve global governance. Indian Airlines SpiceJet flights from Dubai to Cochin found to have burst tire. SpiceJet flight SG-17 from Dubai to Cochin on Tuesday was found to have a burst tire during the routine post-flight inspection, an airline spokesperson said. The incident occurred during the post-flight walk-around when the airline's ground crew discovered that the number 2 tire on the Boeing 737 aircraft had burst. A SpiceJet statement regarding the incident reassured passengers that all system parameters was normal throughout the flight and the landing itself was smooth. On July 1st, SpiceJet Boeing 737 operated flight SJ-17 from Dubai to Cochin. During the post-flight walk-around, the number 2 tire was found burst. All system parameters were normal during and post-flight and the landing was smooth, the airline spokesperson said. That's all in today's headlines. Thanks for watching. If you want to receive more important headlines around the world, keep watching T10 Info TV Escape channel by subscribing and hit the bell icon to receive notification.